All right, everybody, sorry about the glitch in the works there. We are live, bringing to you Heartland Championship Wrestling here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. Thank you for coming out tonight. My name is Dave Little. We are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action for Pro Wrestling Mid-America. Tonight's main event here in Nashville will be VADER versus Ernie the Big Cat Lad, and the winner of that match will receive a title match for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship to take on the one and only Nature Boy Ric Flair. That live event will be at Freedom Festival 2020, our annual Summer Spectacular pay-per-view broadcast on July the 11th, or thereabouts. We'll have a special announcement about that prior to our main event tonight. We've got a couple of other big matches tonight. Let's recap where we have been so far. In our opening contest here in Nashville, it was Mil Mascaras with a victory over Buzz Sawyer in a hard-fought match. Colonel De Beers then followed that with an upset victory over Jimmy the Superfly Snuka, former PWMA Heavyweight Champion. So that was a tough loss for Snuka at the hands of Colonel De Beers via the face-first pile driver. Then we saw Big Scott Hall with a decisive win over young Sam Houston. No surprise there. The team of the East-West Connection, Adrian Adonis and Jesse the Body Ventura, scored a win over Greg Gagne and Crusher Blackwell when Adrian Adonis put Blackwell to sleep with the Goodnight Irene. The next match also ended via choke when Vern Gagne got the Gagne sleeper on Bruiser Brody and defeated his longtime rival. And that brings us to our opening match here on the live broadcast, which will be the Great Muta, accompanied by the devious Gary Hart, taking on the Junkyard Dog. So let's get things started as the Junkyard Dog and Great Muta are ready to square off here. And this is a match with some championship implications. The opening roll of the match says that the initiative goes to the Junkyard Dog. And JYD starts off with a falling punch, nails the Great Muta, and Muta steps back and in a daze tries to collect himself as Junkyard Dog struts around the ring with some dancing and some barking. How about that? Junkyard Dog follows that up with an attempted snapmare, but Muta steps out of that one. And with his agility, he whips Junkyard Dog into the corner, and he nails Junkyard Dog with the handspring elbow. That is a sensational move by the Great Muta as he goes from one corner to the other and nails his opponent with the back elbow. And Junkyard Dog goes down. Muta takes control, and he is now going to go for the moonsault. He goes for the moonsault early in this match. He nails it. He makes the cover, and Junkyard Dog immediately kicks out of that one. Muta nailed the moonsault. It was a little too early in the match for him to score the pinfall, but he has done some damage here, and Muta is in control, and he nails Junkyard Dog with the power drive elbow. JYD is going to roll out of the ring. Oh, but on a roll of 12, that is bad news for Junkyard Dog because Muta is going to come off the ring apron and nail Junkyard Dog with a flying elbow smash off of the apron. We may have a count out here on a roll of 4 or lower, but on a roll of 7, Junkyard Dog is able to beat the count back into the ring where Muta is ready and in control. Muta now, what's he going to do? He's going to go for the submission game, bridging chinlock by Muta. He knew how to wrestle as well as fly, and now Muta's going to go to the nerve claw. The nerve claw by Muta. Junkyard Dog is trying to power up and power his way out of this, and it is Junkyard Dog who comes back with a whip to the ropes. Muta comes off from the far ropes, and it is Muta with his quickness coming off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle that sends Junkyard Dog staggering backward. Muta now is going to whip Junkyard Dog into the turnbuckle again and deliver another handspring elbow. Muta has got it going on here. He is going to go for a backbreaker now. dropping Junkyard Dog across his knee. MUTA follows that up with a jumping spin kick. MUTA has got the speed going here. And now another handspring elbow, and Junkyard Dog is once again going to go out of the ring and try and catch a breather. MUTA's going to follow him out, but oh, this time it is Junkyard Dog who grabs MUTA and slams him into the steel ring post. We may see a disqualification here. Gary Hart is lobbying for the DQ, and the referee calls for the bell. Oh my goodness, Junkyard Dog is disqualified after he rammed the great MUTA into the steel ring post at ringside. Gary Hart, the manager of the great MUTA, was lobbying the referee, and sure enough, the referee made the call and disqualified the Junkyard Dog. And your winner in tonight's opening contest, by way of a disqualification, is the great MUTA. MUTA had that match under control the whole way, and there wasn't anything else the Junkyard Dog could do about it, as MUTA took out the Junkyard Dog and forced Junkyard Dog into a desperation move that got him disqualified. All right, fans, our next contest is going to be a tag team matchup. It is a non-title match, but we're going to see the Pro Wrestling Mid-America Tag Team Champions, the team of Terry Gordy and Michael P.S. Hayes. Believe it or not, these guys have been causing trouble once again, and once again they have gotten into a feud with a couple of newcomers to this Texas territory in Bob Backlund and Pedro Morales. It all started with Backlund getting into the face of Michael P.S. Hayes after Hayes pulled some dirty tactics. And that led to a challenge match where Backlund defeated Hayes, but in the post-match attempted beatdown, Pedro Morales came out and rescued Bob Backlund. So now we have this team of Pedro Morales and Bob Backlund across the ring from the Fabulous Freebirds in this no disqualification non-title matchup. The sides are ready, and it looks like it will be Pedro Morales starting things off against Terry Gordy. These two had a singles match in our last Texas show, and Morales won that match, and Terry Gordy is looking for some revenge in this no disqualification bout here tonight, and the opening initiative role goes to Pedro. And Pedro starts off with a high hip toss, taking Gordy up and over and down to the canvas. But Gordy gets right up from that one, and he is going to whip Morales into the turnbuckle. Whip to the turnbuckle, and oh, Morales comes off the turnbuckle, and Gordy nails him with an incredible neck-breaking clothesline, and Morales is quickly down. Down goes Morales. And Gordy goes over and just stomps right to the face of Pedro Morales. Very disrespectful move there. Gordy's going to go up for a jump off of the turnbuckle, but oh, Morales gets to his feet first. After that stomp to the face, Morales angry already, and he is going to go for the boot to the midsection. And Gordy's going to fire right back. Gordy fires back with a snapmare, takes Morales over and down, and he tags in Michael P.S. Hayes. Hayes strutting into the ring as Gordy and Morales sort of dueled to a draw there. Morales still down as Hayes comes in, and he picks up Morales for a high vertical suplex. Morales is going to try and get out to make the tag, and in comes Bob Backlund. So now we've got Backlund and Hayes across the ring. And it is going to be Backlund with the side headlock. Backlund draws Hayes into the headlock. But Hayes fires right back and takes Backlund down with a single leg pickup and drops the leg across him. Backlund gets to his feet first, and it is a fireman's carry into an armbar by Bob Backlund. He is one of the technical masters of the sport, in spite of the fact that Dave Gardner cannot stand Bob Backlund. Backlund now lifts up Hayes for the high delayed vertical suplex, and down to the canvas hard goes Hayes. Tell us, Dave, why you don't like Bob Backlund. I thought everybody loved Bob Backlund. As Backlund now goes with the whip to the ropes. Hayes comes off the ropes. And on a roll of 8, it is a running back elbow from Backlund that puts Hayes back down to the canvas. Backlund in control. He is going to go for the hammerlock and start working that shoulder of Michael Hayes. But oh, Michael Hayes comes back and fires back with a right hand, and he's going to whip Backlund into the turnbuckle. Backlund tries to reverse that whip, but no, it is instead a whip to the ropes. Backlund comes off the ropes. And on a roll of 6, it is Backlund who comes off with a flying shoulder tackle that takes Michael Hayes down to the canvas. Nobody could beat him when I was a kid, just a boring champ. Indeed, he was a boring champ. I will give you that. As Backlund is in control here, and he goes with the whip to the ropes. Hayes comes off the ropes, and Backlund hits him with a running back elbow. And it is going to be a tag to Morales, and we're going to see a double team here attempted by the team of Backlund and Morales. And they take Hayes down and nail him with a double bone-crunching double clothesline. How about that? Double clothesline, and Hayes is down and Morales is in control. Morales now is going to go to the abdominal stretch. He's got that abdominal stretch synced in. We're not going to get a submission from Hayes here. And oh, Morales is now going to go to the Boston Crab. Submission maneuver applied. We may see a submission here, but Hayes is able to get over to the ropes and escape that predicament, as Morales very nearly picked up a victory over Hayes by way of that submission hold. Here's Morales. Morales with a headbutt. Hayes staggers back, gets to his feet, and Morales goes with the high vertical suplex. Morales once again goes for the cover, and Hayes immediately kicks right out of that one. Pedro in control and looking strong here. He is going to go ahead and pitch Michael Hayes out of the ring. And we're going to see action on the arena floor here tonight. Both these men are brawlers on the arena floor. Morales could certainly hold his own in a fist fight. And it is Morales who wins this battle. And he's going to tag Backlund in. And we're going to see another double team, as it's a high double neck breaker down across the knees. And Backlund is in control here over Michael P.S. Hayes. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims. How are you, my man? Welcome to Nashville for Heartland Championship Wrestling. We've got a grudge match tag team contest going here, as Bob Backlund is not going to throw Hayes out of the ring. Instead, he is going to go for another delayed vertical suplex. Hayes high up in the air and down hard to the canvas. Hayes to his feet, Backlund back to that hammerlock, working the shoulder of Michael Hayes once again, because Backlund is a boring champion, as we have learned from Dave Gardner here tonight. Backlund follows up with that, and he is going to go for a head scissors. He is going to roll that over into a head scissors. He needs an agility roll to get that done. And oh, Michael Hayes powers out of the head scissors and fires back with a whip to the turnbuckle. Backlund off the turnbuckle, and on a roll of 7, it is Backlund who reverses that whip to the turnbuckle. Hayes bounces off the far turnbuckle, and Backlund scores with a big kick to the side of the head that takes Hayes back down to the canvas. The fans are chanting boring, boring, boring as Backlund takes charge, and he is going to go for another high vertical suplex once again. Terry Gordy anxious to get back into the ring and mix it up with these guys, but Backlund is slowing the pace down, and now he's going to work another vertical suplex. Suplex after suplex. Hayes clutching that low back. And now it's going to be another head scissor. And he cinches that in and begins to work the neck of Michael Hayes. He's been working the shoulder, he's working the neck and the back. Hayes is going to need one long trip to the steam room after this match, as Backlund continues to work him over, working that head scissor hold, and still effectively keeping Hayes grounded. But Hayes is not going to submit quite yet. Backlund is going to go for the tag out to Morales, and we're going to see another double team here. And this time it is a double elbow smash on Hayes, and Morales is in control as Hayes is down once again. What's Pedro going to do? He's going to go with the boot to the midsection. And oh, this time Hayes turns the tables on that and drops Pedro Morales with a neck breaker. Finally, Hayes gets an offensive move. He quickly moves over and tags in Terry Gordy. And Gordy is the fresh man in this match now, and he is coming in. And he goes right to the elbow hammer on Morales. Morales tries for the tag. He can't get there. Gordy stays in control with a back suplex, taking Morales down to the mat. Follows up with another elbow hammer. And Morales is staggered. Gordy taking control, and a hard lariat puts Morales down to the canvas. Gordy taking charge here. The big 290-pound native of Chattanooga, Tennessee, goes with a double knee drop on Pedro. Hayes wants back into the match. They're going to go for the double team. And oh yes, indeed, they score a double clothesline on Morales. He is down, and Hayes is strutting around the ring. And Hayes is now going to go for the DDT. Hayes is going to try the DDT. He needs a roll of 7 or lower to connect on that. And oh, Morales gets out of that one. And it is Morales who comes back with a whip to the ropes. And on a roll of 11, it is Pedro with a wind-up left-hand punch to Hayes that takes him down to the canvas. As Hayes came off the ropes, Morales just drilled him with that left right between the eyes. And now it is Morales with a knee drop backbreaker. And Hayes goes down. And he is hurt, and that's going to cost him another point of fatigue as Morales is in control. Morales now goes with the scoop slam, putting Hayes down. Can Hayes get out of the ring? Yes, he finally does get over and tag in Terry Gordy. Gordy back into the match. Hayes thought they could do some damage on the double team, but Morales escaped that situation and nearly won the victory in this non-title matchup. Gordy comes in now with a hard lariat, taking Morales down. Morales back to his feet. Here's another double knee drop. And this time it is Pedro who comes back and catches Gordy with a high hip toss, tries for the high hip toss. Gordy interrupts that with a hard forearm smash across the chest. Gordy and Morales mixing it up here yet again. They've developed quite the rivalry during the short tenure of Morales here in Texas. And Morales now grabs the grinding headlock. But Gordy counters with another hard forearm smash across the chest. Morales fires back with an attempt at a boot to the midsection. But on a roll of 8, Gordy fires right back and counters that with another lariat that staggers Morales. Morales is staggered and Gordy is back in charge. Gordy with a double knee drop. Morales is hurt. Gordy with an elbow hammer. Morales is hurt. Gordy now with another back suplex, and Morales goes down and stays down. Gordy in charge now on level 3 offense, and he goes for the power bomb, and he slams Pedro Morales down to the canvas hard. He goes for the cover. Count of 1. Morales gets the shoulder up on the count of 2, but Morales is in trouble, and Gordy is in charge. Gordy now goes for the Bam Bam Slam. Here's another pin attempt. Morales kicks out of that one, but the fatigue is starting to pile up on Pedro as Gordy's got his power game going. Here is the STF. Submission hold against Morales. Morales works his way out of that one. But Gordy nails him with another hard lariat, and Morales is in trouble. Gordy now with another elbow hammer. Morales is hurt. Gordy with another lariat. Pedro Morales is down, and he is going to roll out of the ring. Out of the ring we go. And on a roll of 8, it is Gordy who wins the brawl on the arena floor with a hard right hand. Throws Morales back into the ring. Gordy is still in charge here. And Gordy is now going to go for a Samoan drop. He's going to need to hit a death jump roll to complete that. And on a roll of 6, he nails the Samoan drop, and down goes Morales once again. Out of the ring we go once again, Gordy and Morales. Will we see some shenanigans? No, no shenanigans yet. It's just going to be a good old-fashioned fist fight on the floor. And this time it is Morales who wins the brawl on the outside of the ring. Morales throws Gordy back into the ring, and it's Morales who's going to try the cannonball. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it that he is able to escape and tag Backlund into this match. Backlund now the fresh man into the match to do battle with Terry Gordy. Both Morales and Hayes taking some damage here. Backlund comes in, and he is going to try for the pile driver. He can't quite get Gordy up. but he on the second try gets Gordy up and down hard in the pile driver, and now it's Gordy who's going out of the ring. Backlund doesn't want to play around with these guys on the arena floor, and Gordy is going to make him pay the price as Gordy grabs Backlund by the leg, pulls him out of the ring, and slams him down hard onto the floor here in the Nashville Memorial Auditorium. Backlund has been slammed hard on the arena floor, and Gordy is in control. He is going to go for the Oriental Spike. Oh, that is a vicious move. He's going to try for the pinfall. Count of one. Backlund kicks out of the pinfall, but he is hurting now after that Oriental Spike, and Gordy has taken control. Gordy now with another attempt at a Samoan drop. Goodness, he doesn't have any good options here at all. But he hits the Samoan drop. And Backlund is hurt. Gordy follows that up with another hard lariat. Just takes Backlund's head nearly off his shoulders. And that puts Gordy back in control. Gordy doing his damage now. But Backlund is able to slip out of the attempted stop to the face. And it is Backlund who comes back with another attempted pile driver. Didn't get all of that one, but he is now going to go up for the delayed vertical suplex, and down to the canvas hard goes Gordy. Backlund now trying to slow things down as Gordy just overpowered him. Backlund now with a whip to the ropes. Coming off the ropes is Gordy. On a roll of 9, it is a collision in the center of the ring. And Gordy is the more powerful of the two athletes, so he will be the first to his feet, taking control once again against Backlund. And it's another high back suplex from Gordy down to the canvas. Backlund is down. Gordy goes for the pin. Backlund kicks right out of that one. But that's going to cost Backlund another point of fatigue. Gordy exerting himself in this match. And now it's the power bomb. It's the power bomb on Backlund. The pin roll here is a 5. Backlund manages to kick out of that one, but he is in rough shape now, as Gordy has taken control, but good. Gordy now with another attempted stomp to the face. This time he is unable to connect again. Backlund gets to his feet and goes with the delayed vertical suplex. He's going to try a cover, and Gordy powers out of that pin attempt. Backlund quickly is going to tag Pedro Morales back into this match, as Morales comes in and takes control. And he goes with the headbutt. Headbutt on Gordy. And it's going to be Gordy tagging out to Hayes. Michael Hayes comes into the ring. All 4 men have taken some damage now. And Hayes is going to go for the elbow drop, but Morales gets out of the way of that one. And Morales fires back with a scoop slam, dropping Hayes down to the canvas on his back. Morales follows that up with another high suplex. Hayes is down and hurt. And another scoop slam, and Hayes is still hurt. Tag to Backlund. Double team attempt. And they manage this time to get a running forearm smash. Double forearms across the chest as Backlund is back into the ring now. And he goes for the hammerlock. Again, working that shoulder of Hayes. But Hayes fires back and picks Backlund up for a suplex and down to the canvas. Surprise reversal there by Hayes. Hayes tags out to Gordy, and Gordy comes back into the ring, the fresh man in this match for the Freebirds. Forearm smash across the chest. Backlund staggers back. Double knee drop. Backlund fires back on that, and he is going to try for that head scissors maneuver. He tries for the double leg takedown on Gordy, but on a roll of 10, Gordy powers out of that attempted takedown, and it is Gordy with a back suplex that puts Backlund onto the canvas. The pin roll here is 4 or lower. Morales is going to come in for the pin save, and on a roll of 11, Morales comes into the ring, and all 4 men are going to have a brawl. This is not a disqualification situation. And on a roll of 5, the Freebirds win the brawl. That costs Backlund a point of fatigue after taking the pin attempt there. Gordy is now back in control, and he's going to go for the Oriental Spike once again. This time the pin is on a 5 or lower, and on a roll of 4 he gets it. As the referee was putting Pedro Morales out of the ring, Gordy went with that Oriental spike, and Terry Gordy has pinned Bob Backlund cleanly in the center of the ring. How about that? The fabulous Freebirds win this match as Terry Gordy with the Oriental spike defeats Bob Backlund in the center of the ring. And the Freebirds will celebrate here in Nashville. Disappointment for the team of Morales and Backlund. Let's see if we're going to have any post-match shenanigans. And on a roll of 6, we are going to see some shenanigans here, as the Freebirds are going to press the attack against Backlund and Morales. Let's see what happens on the feud table. On a roll of 5, one of your allies storms the ring and you double team the opponent. So Buddy Roberts comes in to join his Freebirds mates, and they are going to beat down Bob Backlund and leave him battered and in the ring. After you and your ally leave the ring, the opponent recovers and grabs a microphone. He challenges your ally to a match on the next card. Will he accept? And Buddy Roberts wants no part of that. The Freebirds are content to just celebrate, as not only do they get the win here in this non-title match, but they get a little extra shenanigans on Bob Backlund, leaving Bob Backlund frustrated and injured on the canvas, as the Freebirds are your winners in tonight's no disqualification grudge match. The title was not on the line, and it is back to the drawing board for Backlund and Morales, as the Freebirds will celebrate, and you know they're going to do the town here in Nashville tonight after the show. But fans, that brings us to our main event of the evening, and this is a big match, both in terms of the size of the competitors and also in terms of the what is at stake here, as it is going to be Ernie the Big Cat Ladd taking on Vader in what amounts to a #1 contenders match for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Whoever wins this match will go to Freedom Festival 2020 on July 11th for a showdown with the Nature Boy Ric Flair, with the NWA World Heavyweight Championship on the line. So here we go. It is Ernie Ladd, coming over from the Atlantic Wrestling Federation, where he holds the Dixie Heavyweight Championship belt, and Van Vader, who is both the Southland champion and the Pro Wrestling Mid-America Heavyweight Champion right here in Pro Wrestling Mid-America. So two top contenders from the NWA coming across territory lines to do battle with a championship match at stake here. And the opening initiative role goes to Vader. And Vader is going to back Ladd into the corner and just pummel him with punches to the midsection. Those big ham hocks of Vader pounding away at the midsection of Ernie Ladd. As Ladd sinks to his knees in response to that big series of punches. Vader's going to go up to the top rope. I don't think Ladd was expecting this. Ladd goes down. Vader goes to the top turnbuckle. And on a roll of 7, it is Vader coming off the top turnbuckle with a flying clothesline that takes Ernie Ladd back down to the canvas. Ladd is down and Vader is quickly in control. And Vader is going to go for the Vader bomb. He goes for the cover. Count of 1. Count of 2. Will we see a quick pinfall? And on a roll of 4, Ernie Ladd is pinned. Just like that, Van Vader took control and he nailed the Vader bomb on Ernie Ladd. And in less than 5 minutes, Vader has dispatched Ernie Ladd by way of the Vader bomb. How about that? Fans had barely gotten into this match when Vader just annihilated Ernie Ladd and destroyed him with the Vader bomb after that flying clothesline off the top turnbuckle. And in the words of Dave Garner, it is Vader time. So Van Vader, Big Van Vader, will move to Freedom Festival 2020 for a showdown with the Nature Boy Ric Flair with the NWA World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Congratulations to Vader, tonight's winner in your main event. And he earns a title match at Freedom Festival 2020, 2 weeks from now. All right, after that surprisingly quick main event, Ernie Ladd is just barely able to get up off of the canvas and leave the ring in humiliation as Vader is not loved, but he is definitely respected by the fans here in Pro Wrestling Mid-America. He took the PWMA Heavyweight Championship off the controversial Nick Bockwinkel. Vader has no desire to be a fan favorite, but the fans here have responded as Vader has piled up 2 big victories over Nick Bockwinkel and now Ernie the Big Cat Ladd to become the #1 contender to the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And he is targeting now the Nature Boy Ric Flair in 2 weeks at Freedom Festival 2020. All right, fans, that is the end of tonight's wrestling matches. Thanks to everybody for coming out. Dave Gardner, Big Paulie from the World of Sports Sims, G-Puck, and let's see, I believe, was anybody else here? I believe that's everybody who made it out tonight, at least in the chat room. But for those of you who joined us here tonight, thank you all for coming out to the matches. That's our stream. I am out of here.